Partha's alleged aide, Arpita Mukherjee, has left the ESI hospital after a routine medical checkup. She will be produced before a court later today. Those are the visuals on your screen. There were huge recoveries made from the residence of Arpita Mukherjee. There was around 1 crore in jewelry that was unaccounted for, and most importantly around 21 crores in cash, and that was a sensational discovery. Now we're joined by my colleague Saugata Mukhopadhyay, who has been tracking this relentlessly. Saugata, the latest development here, Arpita to be produced before a court later today, but what is the TMC saying about these developments, because this expose has painted Mamata Banerjee into a very tight corner?
It politically certainly has, because the opposition have made relentless efforts to tie up the recovered cash with the Trinamool leadership, and have alleged that these are proceeds from the School Service Commission recruitment irregularities and the scam, the corruption that has taken place over the past few years, the details of which are playing out both at the political, legal, as well as the investigative circles here in Kolkata. The Trinamool Congress, of course, has firmly said that the cash that was recovered from Arpita Mukherjee's house has nothing to do with the Trinamool Congress, and the Trinamool Congress will not take any responsibility for defending any of the individuals implicated in this investigation so far. And it will be on the individuals themselves or their lawyers to defend themselves and come clean. However, the Trinamool Congress has also said that as far as Partha Chatterjee is concerned, or any other Trinamool Congress leadership is concerned in this particular case, if the arm of law extends to any of them, it will remain on them specifically to defend themselves, because Trinamool Congress will not take any responsibility for any of them. However, the party has stopped short of initiating any kind of disciplinary steps against Partha Chatterjee. He still remains a minister in Mamata Banerjee's cabinet. He still remains the Secretary General of the Trinamool Congress Party. He still remains the chairman of the disciplinary board of the party, so on and so forth. Because the Trinamool Congress specifically says that if he is found guilty in the court of law, only then the Trinamool Congress will take the adequate steps. So would the government. So obviously, it is now the ball is in Partha Chatterjee's court as far as the Trinamool Congress is concerned. They have neither penalized him nor have defended him in any manner. So the Trinamool Congress is trying to take a neutral stand as far as Partha Chatterjee is concerned, and you are right. Arpita Mukherjee would be produced before a court in a short while from now.
Very, very shortly. Thank you, Saugata, for bringing us those latest updates. And we're staying on this story. We have some breaking news coming. The BJP continues to mount an attack on West Bengal CM and TMC Supremo Mamata Banerjee, saying it is not possible she was unaware about the SSC scam despite having close links to Partha Chatterjee. Now, Partha Chatterjee has been a trusted minister in her cabinet. He has been with her for many years, ever since 1998. All right, let's take a look at what Amit Malviya had to say about this.
You think that he will be sacked in the days to come by the TMC party?
Well, I don't know whether the TMC will sack him or not, but what is really questionable is Mamata Banerjee's silence on the entire matter. Partha Chatterjee is a very close confidant of Mamata Banerjee. It is quite unlikely that he was indulging in this massive scam on his own accord. It had the blessings of Mamata Banerjee. She knew about it all along, and that is one of the reasons why her silence raises questions. Is it an admission of guilt? Is it an admission that the crime happened and careers of lakhs and lakhs of young men and women in Bengal was ruined by TMC leaders and Mamata Banerjee's government? ED is investigating the matter. I'm sure they will come to a logical conclusion. There is a lot of evidence that the agencies have found, which has found its way to the media, and therefore it is not surprising that TMC is trying to distance itself.
So Partha Chatterjee is one of the most known faces of TMC, and from the residence of his aide, Arpita Mukherjee, there were sensational recoveries made. This is in connection to the SSC scam, that is a primary education scam, where it is being probed whether for the post of school teachers, the qualified individuals had to pay a bribe. Now we're joined by my colleague Nikhil Lakhwani with more on this. Nikhil, you spoke to Amit Malviya for about this entire issue, and BJP now continuing to protest. And what is it that they want? Are they demands that Partha Chatterjee be sacked with immediate effect?
Well, Shilpa, that's right. This is the main demand which is coming out from the Bharatiya Janata Party. And a while back, we had a word with Amit Malviya, who is the BJP IT cell head and in charge of the Bengal. And clearly, he has been hitting out on the West Bengal Chief Minister as well, saying that the entire incident, the entire so-called corruption cannot happen without the knowledge and consent of the Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, because the person who has been arrested by the ED officials, Partha Chatterjee, who is the minister as well, he is very much close confidant of Mamata Banerjee. He has been to several of the important posts. He has been the leader of opposition between 2006 to 2011. He has been the education minister as well, and also he continues to be general secretary. This is the reason which shows that what amount of faith Mamata Banerjee had put into him, and also he was the head of the disciplinary committee of the TMC. This shows her close association with the West Bengal Chief Minister and the President of TMC. So these are some of the main allegations made by the Bharatiya Janata Party, clearly saying that the entire incident there is involvement of Mamata Banerjee as well. This is something which needs to be investigated. Apart from it, what Amit Malviya has said, that quite unlikely that the main accused was working on accord of his phone without the consent, without the blessings of Mamata Banerjee. This could not have happened, because Mamata Banerjee, when it had come from the central agency that they